Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Journey to the Center of the Earth, and when we last left off, we were about to enter the Valley of the Spirits, and potentially one of the more annoying puzzles in the game. Why? Because this puzzle, unlike many of the others, doesn't reset if you get it wrong. So if you get this puzzle wrong, that's pretty much it, and you have to reload. So, we found these little wave patterns on these pillars, and they're going to help us solve this puzzle. They're going to help us solve this puzzle by giving us clues on what we need to do. Basically, we want that floating island to come down, and the only way we're going to achieve that is by making noises. Am I missing something here? No, no, it's just one of those weird ones where it wasn't actually going to show me the way forward.
Well, there must be some way to climb into this garden. I should get some information.
You should. However, there are various things. There is a thing that we can pull, which would be a tongue. That tongue is actually what we're going to be using to create various sounds that we will use to lower the island. However, we need to think carefully about which direction these things are actually from. Because if you get it wrong, as I said, it will make the game unwinnable. So I'm actually going to save here and do some experimentation and be back with it, because otherwise it's just going to be me reloading constantly. So give me a moment. Welcome back! After my little moment, I have discovered the solution to the puzzle. The first thing you need to do is, of course, have that save there. Then you need to count going clockwise. Like the first pillar on the left, that is number 1, when you count each and every single one up to number 6. By the way, if you have the download version of this game, this puzzle is not in it. There are some puzzles, like that very first one, remember, with the door opening, that are just not in that version. Will you walk forward so that I can trigger this? Yes, thank you. I want you to trigger that change. So this is the first one. What we need to do is cover this with a leaf. Yes. So we've covered that with a leaf. You may think that's not important, but it is important, because we need to now go to number 4. That's number 2. We do not want 2, we want 4. And 4, I think, is the one just past the tongue. That's 3. This is 4. There you are. Now, back we go. Now I'm going to save on a different save slot, purely because I don't want to mess this up in case I do something wrong. And there is a potential to do things very wrong. Very wrong. Let's use the tongue. Oh. Or this one just simply does not have the puzzle either, and we are up here with Adam. Wow, I didn't even know this did not have the puzzle. Oh well.
Adam, you're a real magician.
Yup.
Ariane, you are the craftiest young woman I have ever met. Let's say I know a little magic.
Hello, how's it going?
What are you doing here?
Well, I think the breach in the barrier is coming from here. I've just arrived, and it seems to me that the spirits have grown weaker, that they are perhaps divided. We absolutely must do something about it.
Yeah, there's not much we can do, really. They're divided on opinion.
Gustav thought I might get some information here about a way out to the surface, but nobody knows anything here.
Don't ask too much of them. There are many things the city folk don't know, starting with the news of the war, which seems to be more of a rumor than reality.
It is. Let's talk about that.
Do you think all this is just a trick?
Yep.
Frankly, yes. I think you'd better go on to the mine and find out what's really going on.
But who concocted this lie?
What do you think?
I suspect Wallace and Eira Manunde. They have great powers of persuasion, and that's the most effective means of staying in power.
But why would they do such a thing? People respect them.
True.
Yes, but they've been in power for a long time, so they need to shore up their authority to keep their young rivals from overthrowing them.
True.
What are those halos of light?
The halos are produced by the energy of the floating garden. They're rendered visible by a very rare vegetable lens made by a little mollusk.
Huh.
How do I get to this diamond mine?
Yeah.
On the submarine that is berthed outside the village, but take care not to be seen. Your best bet is to hide in the hold. It's locked, but I'll give you the entry code.
Oh, you know that?
Thanks a lot. I'll take your advice.
Uh-huh.
Adam, I'm missing a few things. I'll have to go down and find them.
Well, go ahead. The garden can wait.
Right. Is that all I need to do? So I've got to go to the... Have I done everything there? Do I just use that and it'll just take me straight up? Yep. It will. Is the only thing here Adam?
So?
Adam, I'm missing...
Well,
Oh. Should I see if I can gain access to the, submarine? I want to check to see if I'm not missing anything. Give me one moment. I am back here at the healer, noticing a few things. One, I can pick up another bit of berries, even though the game shouldn't normally let me. Also, if I went and informed the gardener about the fact that the protection spell was there, I would actually, I've checked, I would get another firefly, which I could probably then give to the fisherman, who will then give me another living shell. What I do need from here, though, is an item that is hidden a little. There is an item. I've got to find it. There you are. A shell. An empty shell. Also,
Ariane?
we need to talk about the arena.
Do you know how to enter the jousting arena during the day?
Since you are not initiated, you will need to carry a protective branch. I will give you one.
Thank you very much.
Handy.
I've got to go now.
Go ahead, Ariane. You have a lot to do.
If you try and enter when you don't have a branch, it'll be like, you cannot go in, I will not let you. And then you can't go in. But I do need to go in here to solve a puzzle, to go up to the island, to that floating garden, and solve another puzzle. Because this game's intuitive. Just like the fact that you have to reload the game if you failed that puzzle in the non-download, non-CD version. I don't know why that puzzle would just let me up there. Maybe they just conceded and realised that that puzzle was just ridiculous. So I now have the magic wand I've always been dreaming of. Really? Is he not gonna stop me from going in? Would seem not. Also, that used the repellent stem. So, I've only got one time in here. So let's not waste it. There is a puzzle. Oh, hello, mysterious person. Who is levitating a little.
Who let you in? Why, it's a little lady. What a rarity.
Huh?
Please excuse my brusque welcome.
Hello.
I am Barez Maul, master of recomposition.
Handy.
Forgive me for disturbing you. My name is Ariane. I have only just arrived in your world.
Uh-huh.
Are you preparing for a joust?
Yes, this place absorbs magic spells, and I like to collect my thoughts here.
Fair enough.
Do you think there is any way out to the surface?
Well, there ought to be, seeing as the land masses are always shifting.
So you have powers of mind over matter. Couldn't you help me get out of here?
Unlikely.
Oh, that would be beyond my powers. I can only act upon things I know.
Oh, fair enough.
Can you do anything against the war?
We could flee to the opposite shore of the sea. It seems to me our matriarch is not telling us everything.
Do you think she is lying?
Maybe. But if there really is a threat of war, then Aira Manunde certainly isn't doing anything about it.
Ooh.
The diamond mine is on the opposite shore of the sea?
I've never been there, but it's supposed to be on an island. I have no intention of going there until I'm sure the threat of war really exists. But keep that to yourself.
Oh,
My lips are sealed.
Oh yes, tell a journalist. I'm sure her lips will remain sealed forever.
What is this suspended ball?
It is the ball of memory. It preserves the memory of everything it can see or hear. Only the matriarch can read it. Then she tells us what she sees.
So what's to stop her from lying?
It's been a pleasure, Ariane, but I must leave you now, for I have a great deal to do.
Nice talking to you, Berets Mahul.
Really, what's to stop her from just lying? Okay, I can't do anything yet. Oh, or he could just teleport away. Literally just teleport away.
Seems as though all these giants are sages. Makes me feel doubly small.
So they're all magicians. This is water. Let's put this mollusk in there. Mastodon here? Ooh!
It's magic. Get this whole story and you'll have it made in the shade.
Look! A clear reflective lens! The living shell was what we needed. It moved into the empty shell, the mollusk, and the mollusk left the lens behind. The lens that we need to carry on. Oh, also. Email? Ariane, just arrived at the office and heard about your accident. Where on earth are you? Tried to call you at home, but got your voicemail every time. Reporter's work is never done. I'm worried. We got you get together so we can tell you everything. By the way, got a tip for you. Sport Nature is looking for a fearless freelance photographer to cover the rock climbing championship. Oh.
Well, I think you're in for a surprise, my dear Hector.
Yeah, you've got a few more stories than they would think, but do we really want to just leave? I mean, there's some sort of conspiracy going on here, and if we just go, we're leaving all of our new friends, well, maybe all two of them, to deal with the surface world. And the problem with the surface world is that they have a lot more technology than you think. Well, actually, I think Wallace probably knows a lot more about the surface world than he's letting on. Well, there you go. We now have this lens, and this lens will help this island float down harmlessly and peacefully to the surface. And then we can smuggle ourselves in on a submarine so that we can get to the mine. Why would we want to... Well, we probably want to get to the mine so that we can escape. That's my theory, anyway. So this clear vegetable lens is what we're going to use to make the island come back down. Awesome. Also, I might note that you can just do various parts of this again, as I said, and that would actually lead to be very confusing. Not a good sign of high quality control there. That you can just repeat dialogue and it will give you more items. You should be like, the fog will, that protective spell's been cast. I know, Ariane. You just told me 5 minutes ago. And then he should just, like, chastise you. But no, apparently not. So, we're going back up to the island. And when we get to the island, we shall then, well, make it fall down. In fact, we'll do that now. Why not? Yeah. One of these is not like the other. Also, we need to talk to you. Is there something I haven't talked to you about? The rumor.
Do you think all this... But what... See you later, Adam.
See you later, Adam.
I'll be waiting for you.
Adam seems like a cool person, albeit a bit weird. Now, one of these leads to one that doesn't have a cover. This one! This one does not have a cover. It's going to in a moment. There you go! Ta-da! It has a cover. Surely that will seal the hole in the barrier now, correct?
So?
I fixed it.
There's nothing else I can do here. Try to recover the harmony of the garden and escape to the submarine without being seen. That seems to be the only real way to get out.
Thank you, Adam. I'll do my best.
No problem.
We shall meet again, Ariane.
Yes, we shall. Also, this should just pretty much float down to the ground now. It should, anyway.
There's nothing else of interest over here.
Has the island now floated down? Would seem not. Oh well. Let's just go then, shall we? Well, when we come back, we shall, That's a weird sound. The island's going to explode! No, the floating island is not going to explode. Let's go. So, when we come back, folks, we'll try and get onto the submarine. He did give us the code, so I'll catch you later. See you then. Later.